Cousin Internet, it's me, Cousin Todd, with Mama's Comedy Show. What'd you say, John? Yes, please. With me is Cousin Megan. Hi, Megan. I wish everyone could see you bent over the microphone like that. Her butthole made that sound. Her vagina's laughing. And Cousin James.
Hello.
How you doing?
Fantastic. It's been
Yeah.
a cool week.
A cool week?
Cool week.
Yeah, Anthony Bourdain died. What else do you want to brag about?
Really? Why does he have to go
She's
there?
the one that
I
said
come in with
cool
great
week.
news.
Tom
great
goes,
mood.
Who's
Tom?
Tom?
This
I don't
guy?
know. I'm exhausted.
Are you on
not even-
MySpace again?
He's not even
Yes.
worth the D.
Todd texts me and he goes, "What do you want to talk about on the podcast?" And
Really?
I said,
He asks you?
I said, "I don't know."
Well, we need to start having
And he
topics
goes-
because when we don't have a topic, it's you talking about corsets and cuties for 35 minutes.
That's not.
Yeah, it is. I went back and listened and I was like, we need to go back to topics.
Whatever. Yeah, because we don't talk about your shit at all, ever.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, Tom was saying.
Tom was like, Todd goes, "What should we talk about?" And he goes, "Suicide." And I was like, "Todd, like what?"
No,
Why
that's
would
not what you were going
even-
to say. You said, hold on, let me pull out the transcript
Oh, for fuck's sake!
that is on my phone.
I said that was the first thought that came to my mind, but it's not. It's not. I didn't think
Mama's
you were
comedy show.
Yeah, I was like, I, didn't think
I
you were gonna
said,
bring
she
it
said,
up.
she texted me, is there a podcast tonight? I said, yep, pick a topic. Then I said, suicide. And then she said, I might go by table topics. And then I said, that's funny, right? And she says, LOL, that was my first thought. Fuck.
Yeah. Fuck.
See how I come off like more of a monster than when she tells the story?
I want to.
And yet, when confronted with facts, her house of lies, Megan Trump, that's your new name. I can't even say that with a straight face. I'm sorry. I took it too far.
Yeah, you really did.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But seriously. No, that Anthony Bourdain died. And
Yep.
Yeah.
my
And Kate
initial
Spade.
thought, what?
And Kate Spade.
Yeah, both suicides.
Yep.
And my thought was like, I mean, neither of them, they didn't have a direct impact on me, and I read more Anthony Bourdain in the past 24 hours than I had when he was alive, and it's a shame that he's dead. But like Kate Spade too.
Yeah.
Like it's not like I wore Kate Spade clothes, but
You will now.
yeah. Now we were talking about this yesterday, is because there's a Kate Spade store.
It's actually not hers anymore. They sold a Coach a
Oh,
couple years ago.
are they?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, like, clearly they're gonna still be putting stuff out.
Yeah, but again, it's not her stuff anymore. It's just the name now. But
Is there any other artist like that where, like, if you something happens to you go ride the what's that ride?
the death swing.
Yeah, the death
Swing.
swingy death Star Flyer.
Flyer
If you go
of
ride the
death.
Star Flyer and you fly off of that thing,
Which will happen.
And you land in
And you-
Tampa.
and you
For real.
like awful, you die. But then someone else is like, hey, I'm playing the role of James in Corsets and Cuties. Like, what other
But I
celebrity?
don't think that's not really because it happened before she died.
Right.
Yeah, her,
But
But
her
still,
brand.
with her
Yeah.
with her death, her brand will still be out there, and people will be
well,
wearing.
it's like Versace, same
yeah, there's
thing.
still stuff with
When he
Versace.
died.
Versace?
Yeah.
You
Versace.
sounded like an idiot just now.
Yeah, I mean, it. I don't know. Art's never just one person's. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it would, like, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think, is there there are tribute bands. Is
Well, I'm
there
sure.
any other medium that does that?
Like replaces the person?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Houses of fashion do it all the time.
Yeah.
Like Versace.
Yeah.
He's gone. They're still making stuff.
Well-
his sister is in charge of the name, but designers are still designing and releasing clothing underneath that label.
Yeah.
Well, and
Yeah.
I think tribute bands aren't replacing the band.
No, but bands like Stone Temple Pilots, they've replaced their lead singer after
Right.
Scott Weiland died,
Well,
and they're still
and-
touring as Stone Temple Pilots.
Journey too.
Well, he didn't die, but yes.
He turned into
the
a Filipino
lead
man.
singer?
Yeah, he didn't die.
Did he not? I thought he died.
No. He's still out there.
He's still alive?
Yeah, he lost his voice in like some weird disease-ish kind of a thing.
I did not know that. I
Yeah.
thought he
Steve Perry? No, he's
had
still alive.
passed. Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
almost worse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It is.
Unless he's still making money off of the band, which he
I
could-
mean,
Well,
probably
here's-
is.
Here,
but he's
Yeah.
still alive.
here's the thing, is like, if I was a part of something that big, and then I wasn't able to do
Fulfill
my
your duties.
job
Mhm.
the way that I want to, I would want it to be somebody who could do it better than I can, and that's the problem with like Beach Boys is like not any of the original people anymore.
It's kind of like Kiss
and,
too.
And Four Seasons.
Four Seasons?
Homeboy Frankie Valli still
Frankie
tours,
Valli, yeah.
and he sounds like shit. He doesn't.
But
hit
he's
any
still-
of the, why?
It's Anthony Bourdain.
Why?
He's here. He wants to eat.
Well, all right, let me ask you this. We'll start with you, James.
Mm.
So, like, if you were to die
Yes.
and you had to pick a celebrity replacement for you.
For
So-
me in my life or in my
No,
show?
in your life, well, it's not like you're going to have, some celebrity come to your house and raise your kids. I'm just saying,
I mean,
like, any
they wouldn't
performance that
mind.
you have, she's
Uh-huh.
going to be playing
Oh,
the
okay.
role of James
Okay.
in Mamas or in
Okay.
Corsets and Cuties or
Yep.
something. What would that
Melissa McCarthy, hands down,
be? Melissa McCarthy?
hands down.
All right.
She's ballsy and smart and funny and yeah,
Okay. All right. I can see that in your life story.
yeah, absolutely.
Megan, who would play you?
Somebody sassy.
I mean, I'd want it to be Jenny Slate.
Who's that?
She is Mona Lisa Saperstein on Parks and Rec. She got fired from SNL for saying "fuck" on air.
Oh, she was on like one season.
Yeah.
yeah,
She's
The fuck season.
she's
Yeah.
hilarious.
yeah.
But I feel like this question is strange because I feel like it should be switched. It's
Yeah.
like, who
Yeah,
would you
well,
want to step into?
Right. But you would think that because that would be the easy question.
Right.
Who would you have?
Clearly, Melissa McCarthy.
Oh boy.
Well, then there can be only one. So.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we don't
we don't
die
kill
in a
each other.
plane crash
Yeah,
together.
exactly.
What?
Bullock. Todd.
Sandra
For-
Bullock?
for Todd. Sure,
Yeah.
I can see that.
I could be married to a Nazi.
I can see
Ocean's
Kate
8.
Blanchett for you.
Kate Blanchett?
Mm-hmm.
She's old.
No,
Yeah. Well,
she's sassy.
Or I could see who could I see playing Megan.
Rihanna.
Rihanna.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Work, 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 work.
So anyway,
No. What's her name? The one that's in Ocean's 8, Princess Diaries. Anne Hathaway. There you go.
Oh yeah.
could have her.
I've gotten that before.
Anne Hathaway.
Mm.
I've gotten weird. Like I've gotten Eminem here at Mama's, and then at our other place, it happened a couple of times. Bradley Cooper.
No.
That's the
Bradley
one I.
Cooper?
Yeah.
Have
I
you
don't-
seen the preview for his new
Bradley
movie?
Cooper.
I
A
don't-
Star is Born?
I tried to watch it and then I got distracted and I don't understand what it's about.
It's the same movie that Barbara Streisand did, Star is Born. It's him and Lady Gaga and the Chris Christopherson and Barbara Streisand roles.
Never seen
Remake,
it.
because there's no new original ideas.
Nothing is you.
Speaking of-
everything
I would think for
is
you, Todd,
garbage.
definitely like Booger.
John
from-
Goodman. I just saw this movie Upgrade.
Oh, is it good?
It's
I've heard
really
some stuff
good.
about it. What's it about?
I heard
It's
good
you saw
stuff
it?
about it.
It's really good. It's super violent.
Premise?
Yeah.
The premise is a guy and his wife are murdered, or she's murdered. He's paralyzed in the attack,
He was attacked. Okay.
and future society. Basically, a guy who is the equivalent of a young Elon Musk, or Elon Musk meets what's Facebook?
Like Money and Genius.
Yes.
Oh, Mark
Okay.
Mark Zuckerberg, Booger. And he comes to him in the hospital and he's like, hey, so I have this technology. It's called STEM. I attach it to the base of your skull, and basically it communicates between your brain and your body so you can move again. You can walk again. And he's like, okay. At first he's like, no, but
Oh,
then
yeah, that's right.
he has the surgery. He has the thing put in. And then it starts talking to him, and it starts helping him track down the guys who killed his
Right.
wife.
And he can like
It can take over his body.
and he can
How,
like
though? Is it
fight
like a
real
symbiote?
good.
No, it's controlling his body.
It's
He's
as
paralyzed.
if it's
Is
like Neo learning kung fu. in
Is
the
it a
Matrix.
computer
No, it's
system?
not like that. It's not like it's not him doing it. He's getting his ass kicked, and the chip in his head says, I can assist you, but you need to give me authorization to do so.
So
And
he's like an implanted hero.
It's like, did you see Civil War?
Yeah.
When the Tony Stark suit took over the fighting for him.
So it's like
that.
AI.
Yeah.
Oh. But who's controlling the AI?
It's the AI.
It's self-aware.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really good.
Yeah, I'd like to go see it. I'd like to see that. I want to see Hereditary.
I haven't seen
Yeah, I
Solo.
wanna see that this
I haven't
weekend,
seen
too.
Avengers.
I saw Solo, and you know what? It was good.
It was fine.
I heard it was good.
I really went in thinking I was going to hate it.
I think everyone did, and I think that should be the new strategy for any movie.
Just
The
make it look
studios
really
need to
bad.
come
Do you
out
wanna
and
go
say,
promote?
no, I'm okay. The studios need to come out and
Nah.
go,
You want to do it, John?
yeah, we're really not sure if you guys are going to like this movie. This highly anticipated movie.
That continues a storyline that's been beloved for over 30 years.
But you know what?
was
Yeah, I walked out going,
fine.
that was fun.
It was fine.
Was
had
he
a
as
lot of-
charming and snarky as
He was
Solo
fine.
should have been?
Yeah, he was okay.
The good thing is, like,
He didn't
I
ruin
would've-
the movie.
People
Yeah,
would have
okay.
been mad either way. If
Yeah.
he had done a Harrison Ford impression, people would have been mad, and if he completely didn't, people would have been mad. And he was just kind of like
He was fine.
He was fine.
Did
Donald
Harrison Ford
Glover
like him?
Is dope. I don't know. I didn't hear. I doubt he saw the movie.
I'm not a fan. I know this is so like unpopular opinion. The whole Donald Glover
Explain why,
worshipping.
and I'll
I
tell
just
you
don't
why
get it.
you're wrong.
You don't get it?
I don't
think
get it.
he's super likable,
I liked him on Community,
right?
and then everything started being like really cool and hip, and everybody loved him so much, and he's so great. And I'm just like, I don't get it.
So you're a hipster.
No, I'm not. I
He's-
just don't get it. I don't get
he's-
Childish Gambino. I don't get.
Man.
You don't get Childish Gambino?
Have you
I'm
heard
old.
all of
Yeah,
it?
no. Well, I mean, I've
Go
heard
listen to
the stuff
Camp.
that I've heard. I don't like, so I don't want to hear more. So,
Yeah.
eh.
She's not into black people.
Right,
No,
right,
no,
right,
but
right.
sometimes
This
they're
is
into me.
America.
James does not like them. Haven't you seen her hat? Look.
Yeah,
Why do you think
I
she
know.
dyes her hair red?
Yeah.
That's my hat, permanent.
She's got it.
It's my MAGA
shaved
hat.
into the
Yeah.
back of her head.
Oh my gosh! If you did that, that would be.
I guess
so
not
amazing.
everybody's going to get everything in the world, so
Yeah.
Right.
that's just the one thing I don't get.
That's fair.
Okay. So speaking of
Okay,
things,
to be wrong.
I just
Oh, but I
This
hate
past
dinosaurs
week-
too, so.
you
Well,
hate-
that's a problem.
this past week, I just for the first time saw The Sandlot.
I've never seen it.
What?
I've never seen it
Wait.
either.
I had never seen it until this week. And everyone and their mother would say, "You're killing me, Smalls." And
Yeah,
I know
I would
the
quote it all the
reference.
time too.
didn't get it.
I know the reference, but I just had
Did
never
you
seen
like
the movie.
it?
Oh, yeah, it was fine, but
I
I
think-
didn't love it.
It wasn't
There-
something you grew up with as your like. Yeah.
There are some movies
Teaching
where
moments.
you grow up with it and it's a nostalgia thing. Like I try to show Jason a bunch of movies that I loved when I was a
Labyrinth,
kid.
Princess Bride, all of
Labyrinth,
those.
but then people watch them now and they go, "This is garbage." Like
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
"But it's not garbage."
It's so amazing. Every scene is the best. Yeah, I agree. I like when try to show my kids. My kids do appreciate Labyrinth, so I'm very happy with that. Dark Crystal, never get it.
I don't
I'm a
like
huge
it.
Henson fan. Always been in love with Muppets and Sesame Street and Labyrinth, especially. But Dark Crystal, I was like,
Did you
"Meh."
ever see the Henson movie they made after his death?
Storyteller.
No,
Storyteller's
it
great.
was not a. I guess they had puppets in it. Oh my god! It's about. I forget it. I'm just gonna keep going down a rabbit hole trying to find it.
Rabbit hole.
But it was whimsical.
Whimsical.
Speaking of whimsical and magical movies, that you didn't know who directed it until you after the fact. This wasn't after the fact. This was at the end of the opening credits for this movie I saw on Netflix about like Canadian demon hunters. It's Kevin Smith.
Oh.
Kevin Smith written and directed by. And I'm like, oh, okay.
He does a lot of like quiet hush hush projects until they're released, and then
This
it's
was
big.
terrible.
Was this prior to his heart attack though?
I don't know. Maybe it was throughout his heart attack
I mean,
because
Tusk,
it was
Tusk
awful.
was weird too.
Tusk, yeah.
What was it about?
That was about
Elephants?
the guy. No, it's a guy who turns into a walrus, right?
I didn't see it.
He just gets really fat.
He was
or-
bitten by a walrus,
He
and
was
then in the
bitten.
next full moon, he became a werewolf.
Oh, did you see the trailer for Spider-Verse?
Oh, the animated?
Yes.
Oh, the one with the multiple
With
Spider-Men.
Miles Morales and Spider-Gwen's in it.
Yeah, but I don't agree with that.
That's
Is it not canon?
Listen to me.
Make
This is
New York.
America.
I don't get it. Yeah, no, that looks good. There's a reference to Miles Morales in the Spider-Man Homecoming movie.
Correct. Donald Glover actually plays his uncle.
I don't get it.
Who's this guy?
Miles Morales? He's
He's-
a black
Donald
Spider-Man.
Glover? Who?
Oh, okay.
Isn't he Hispanic? Or a mix? He's
Miles Morales?
Yeah, isn't he half Hispanic, half black?
I'm
Well,
not
he's got the
sure.
name Morales, so there's that.
That's
I'm
clearly.
not sure. I know that he is black. But he might
Why did you
also
make that
be-
face when you said that?
Was it Alive from Off Center?
No.
No, that was a movie.
Mirror Mask?
Mirror
Mirror
Mask. I
That's
never
the-
saw Mirror Mask. My best friend really likes it, though.
It's really good. Whimsical.
Never saw it.
Yeah.
Which I introduced my girlfriend to Coco.
Oh, remember me.
God.
She didn't cry, so she made
She's
me
a
monster.
robot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was with my mom
You
when I
know
saw
what?
it.
I didn't cry until the very, very, very
Yeah, but you
end.
still cried.
Just a little. Like, no, I was expecting more because it's Pixar.
I saw it with
And
my
I-
mom and my brother, so it was just like done. And my kids.
I saw it with my grandmother who died during the movie. So it really hit home for me.
So who plays her now as celebrity?
Grandma Coco?
Gwen Stefani.
Oh.
So I guess, yeah. I think we've talked about everything, right?
Okay, what'd you learn?
Is that it? We're done?
It's quick and easy. Just like
mean,
Todd.
what
Yeah.
a-
I am very efficient is what I like to say
Use a spoon.
when some... Oh, I haven't told that joke in
I
a while.
know.
What joke?
I used to say that all the time, Josh. I won't say that name anymore.
What joke?
You've heard me do it 1,000 times. Use
The guy with a spoon in his pocket goes to the restaurant.
Oh. Yes.
Hold on. I had a new one.
Oh, I have a new joke tonight, too.
Do you
I
remember it?
don't have a new joke.
I do.
I had a kid at my other job. I asked if they had any good jokes, and they told me the joke about they went to a zoo once, and all they had was a dog. It was a Shih Tzu. And I was like, "You're 8." I was like,
Impressive. Didn't you have somebody ask if you do diarrhea?
okay, so yes.
Someone asked
So,
if you do diarrhea.
yes.
Can you do a diarrhea? Is the
Sound,
quote
yeah.
that this kid? No,
No,
not
just-
a sound, just a diarrhea. So this kid, we have a lot of kids come in
This is
And-
at your job.
at my job.
Where she's
at
the voice of
at
something.
a water park.
You're a voice of a mythical god, but
Correct.
you're supplying the voice from far away.
Correct. And because they cannot see that it is a human person, even though we are talking to them like a person, it's like the internet, so they think they can do whatever the fuck they want.
It was just like with an animated character.
Oh,
Are
it's
you
garbage.
kidding?
It's garbage. It's garbage. And so this kid comes up, and it wasn't actually me on. I was in the room, but it was Kelly Morrow was on, and the kid goes, "Can you pee?" She was like, "No," and then it was, "Can you poop?" No, I'm made out of stone. I don't have any biological functions.
I don't have a butthole.
I can't do that.
Oh, I have a story for that one.
But the kid like wouldn't let up, and then it was, "Can you do a diarrhea?" And she's like, "No, what? No." And then the kid was walking away, and the kid said it again, but yelled it through the cavern. "Can you do a diarrhea?" And she was like, "You go ahead, keep yelling that." Through the cavern, everyone will hear you. And then the kid just kept yelling diarrhea until you couldn't hear it.
How old is
anymore.
he?
And then they closed the
About
park
six?
10.
Oh, wow.
because there was
Diarrhea.
diarrhea.
Ugh.
That when in an animated costume, I wasn't in it. I was the escort, and the kids come up and ask the animated characters questions like they're going to talk to you. So Mr. Woodpecker, who is the mascot of a certain park we know,
Disney.
the kid come up to him and say, "Hey, Woody, Woody, what your booty hole is?"
Where your booty hole?
Because his tail is up in
Where
the
your
back.
booty hole?
No, where your booty hole
My
is.
God.
There was a girl I worked with
I was so proud of America.
years ago who was terrified of big heads, the animated characters, and she would have nightmares about them. And she would have nightmares. No, not like the way that some people go, "Oh, I'm afraid of clowns," because it's she would quietly back out of a room if some came in.
So she never went to theme parks.
And she worked in a theme park.
Sounds like she needed attention real bad.
No, but I always thought it was funny.
But you held her down and put
Yeah,
a head
no.
on and had sex with her?
No. But I always thought it was funny of her describing the dreams of them following her and her just hearing the flap, 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 flap of their giant feet. All right, so you guys can tell me which of these jokes you like the most.
Okay.
I threw my girlfriend a surprise bukkake party. Everybody came. You should have seen her face.
Go on.
I didn't know what to wear to the premature ejaculation club, so I just came in my pants.
Why is this all involving semen?
Because he's obsessed with it.
I invented a new word. Plagiarism.
That's funny.
I think that's funny, but nobody else will think.
I picked up a
think it's funny.
hitchhiker last night. He said, "Thanks. How do you know I'm not a serial killer, though?" And I said, "What are the chances of 2 serial killers being in the same car?"
Yeah, I've heard that one.
I've heard that one.
A man is having sex with his wife. He says, "How about I come in your ear, baby?" She says, "No way. I'll go deaf." And he says, "Psh, that could never happen. I've been coming in your mouth for 20 years, and you still don't shut the fuck up."
Oh boy.
Why would a man ever want to come in your ear?
That's gross.
That's like even the thought
After
of that
20
makes me,
years,
like,
you gotta get-
cringe.
It's you'd be doing.
I'd be
this
like,
for the
oh
rest
my
of
god, the
your
Q-tips
life.
couldn't get in deep
If you
enough.
ate a bowl of Cheerios every year for 20 years, eventually you'd say, "I wonder what it's like if I came in these Cheerios here."
No.
What?
No. I watched Ali Wong's stand up today.
Love her.
Yeah.
She was really fun. I really enjoyed her.
Did you see both of them?
Now I saw the newest one.
Oh, watch Baby Cobra. It's so good.
She's really funny. I appreciated her.
She's so funny. Every time I
Megan's tired. by the
am
way.
tired. I'm really tired. Every time I type no with multiple O's, I say it like she does.
No.
No.
Your husband told me an interesting fact about you. I worked with him last night.
What?
He told me that
They
you
talk
have
about your vagina.
no translations for things. And he said, for example, if Megan says, "This place is haunted,"
That's not
it
true.
means this place is really old.
No, it means it's haunted. I can feel like
Presence.
I can feel it that it's haunted.
I saw your husband the other night.
Well, everybody sees him now. He's everywhere. He's got a car now. He thinks he can
He's
do whatever the
haunted.
fuck he wants.
He's free.
He's free. He can go.
he's got a green card.
You know,
He's out and about.
whatever.
No, we were at auditions at the same time.
Oh yeah.
So you think everything is haunted?
I look at things that may or may not be old also, and I go, "Oh, that house is super haunted." And Jason goes, "So you mean it's old?" And I was like, no, because he doesn't believe in ghosts.
Yeah.
Tell
me neither.
Jason that he's super haunted.
No.
His
So then
butthole
it
might
doesn't
be
even
haunted.
mean it's old.
Yeah, but he's younger than you and me.
I was kidding. My God, you guys.
No, I'm tired.
When I was younger, I was in a camp and I woke up and
Was it a camp or was it a hospital?
this was a camp, and there was one of the older
they called
boys
it.
was standing over my bunk completely naked, and I think it was a ghost because I went back to sleep. When I woke up, there was ectoplasm
Oh,
on me.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Ectoplasm isn't white. It's pink.
Oh my god!
Like all the movies have taught you, hey, today's National Ghostbusters Day.
Yeah.
Yay. Happy
and
National
Best Friends
Ghostbusters Day.
And it's the day that Gremlins came out, too.
I had several best friends who were Ghostbusters when I was there. And
Yeah.
you were a Ghostbuster.
Mm-hmm.
I wish they would bring that
We
back.
were, I know, seriously.
Mike Aiello, bring that back.
Mike Aiello and Jason Horan, bring it back. Bring that funky track back. Yeah, it was cool, like all the different incarnations, how many different people got to be a part of that.
Yeah.
And that stinky car. You smelled like that car for the entire day if you sat in it one time.
But it was nice.
Yeah, you started it,
was
with a
fun.
butter knife.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll get you guys a
I was
key.
there,
We lost the key. We always had the butter knife.
The last day of the Ghostbusters in the park was me and my friend James.
Oh, you're in my
And-
picture. I'm in your picture. Either way, we're in
And,
the picture.
We were we took the ecto out for the thing that we love doing is having the Ghostbusters actually catch ghosts. Like that's
So
what
good.
I love
more
the,
than a photo op.
the busting in the Monster Cafe and then also in the what's it, Fulton Arms.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
yeah,
fun.
Or Faulkner.
Faulkner.
We went into the Finnegan's, the bar,
Mm-hmm.
and one of the things we would do is the Winston character. There would be 3 of us. 2 of us would run into the bathroom. One of us would stay out and make sure no one else came into the bathroom, and then we would just basically scream, throw stuff around, pour water on ourselves while we were screaming, just basically acting out what a ghost busting would sound like
Was this
from
the
the other room.
mid-containment set?
No, mid-containment was out on the street. But one of us would cover ourselves with slime. We had a big barrel of it,
It was so
like left
gross.
over.
It
We'd
was
cover ourselves
so
with slime,
gross.
and then we would come bursting out of the bathroom with a smoking trap, and everyone in that bar would cheer. It was the most amazing, like, authentic moment that I had working there. It was so much fun. So we did that set one final time, just the two of us, and we got in the car, and it was Mardi Gras.
Oh, yeah.
And they used to cover the Ecto with Mardi Gras
garland and
crap.
stuff. Mhm.
And before we went out for our last set, we cut everything off, and we were like, we can't let it in like this. Painted up like a whore. And we did the set. We came out on the streets, and it was packed with people. And we stood on top of the Ecto, holding that smoking trap, and that entire street, that area in front of Finnegan's, started going, Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters. And it was like...
Tear.
yeah. Oh my
Single
God.
tear.
Like I felt some real emotions that night, and we were driving back, and we're like, you know what? Let's just take this thing out on I-4. Go through the guard
You
gate.
couldn't have gotten past 30 miles an hour in that
Nope.
thing.
But still, it would be. Can you imagine seeing that helicopter footage of
Yeah.
the Ecto on I-4
on
being
a
chased?
slow chase. A very slow
Me
chase.
hanging off the ladder. Oh,
We didn't have it for like a month because they were repainting it, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna bring it back repainted, and it's gonna be so great." And we got our packs out of the back out of a sliding thing, and they painted the door closed.
Oh my
So
God.
we go to get our packs out. And it doesn't open.
did you get the ride of the ECVs when we had that?
Yeah, I didn't never have to do those. No, so we had to do for like another month getting our packs out of the side door and like finagling them. It was kind of a pain in the ass.
We had ECV.
I never
not
did the ECVs.
Yeah, it
They
was
were
ECVs, right?
golf carts, right?
Yeah. Well, no, not golf carts. They were like four-wheelers.
Oh, okay, so like ATVs.
ATVs, yeah.
No, I never did those.
They gave us those when the Ecto was being worked on. Ecto broke down a lot.
A lot.
And I remember things were very different back then as far as the
Very.
park.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could, if you
No,
were
I remember.
an atmosphere character.
Social media's killed everything.
Everything. That's
free
why I
reign.
got fired.
But I remember
Yeah, God, atmosphere characters. We got
A
away with
few of us
so much shit.
we're riding our ATVs and we're like, hey, look at those stairs over there. Do you think we can make it up there?
God.
Let's find out. Yay!
One of my favorite things when we did the Superstar Motorcade. Did you ever do that?
Uh-huh.
Well, we had all the vehicles go in a little parade. You know, we had Marilyn's Cadillac, we had the Ecto, we had the Mystery Machine, and then we had the Model T for the Marx Brothers and Charlie Chaplin. And Banks would roller skate behind everybody as Harpo. And there was a candy store on the corner. And as we turned the corner going from Hollywood onto Production Central, he would skate through one door of the candy store, grab a huge handful of jelly beans, and skate through the other door, and then go down the line and hand all of us jelly beans.
They used to
along
give
the
us
way.
fudge.
It was
We used to go to that,
have lunch
like,
for free.
As the Ecto, we would pull up. They would come out with fudge and give
Yep.
it to us. We would go into Monster Cafe
Yep.
and
Get
do a
lunch for
set
free.
eating lunch.
Yep.
And
Blues
we just
Brothers would do it all
Yeah.
the time. Yeah, Finnegan's. Yep.
I have opinions, and I just don't want to get fired. I'll
Oh
tell
no,
you
we can't
off-
do that now.
No, I know, but
No, but back
no,
in the day.
I want shit like that.
Yeah.
Because as a theme park person, like I've been going to parks for a long time.
It should be like the stars live there and do things like that.
We
Yeah.
had backstory for the Ghostbusters.
Oh, yeah. All of
our
us had our own
backstory
character.
was the real Peter Venkman, Bill Murray's character, sold the rights
franchise.
to the movie.
Yeah.
He sold the rights to the movie,
Winston started a school.
Yeah.
and Winston came down, signed a contract
That's
with
what
Orlando.
That's what the show was. It was
The-
franchising
Right.
options.
Yep.
I remember.
But yeah, there was an actual, like, we had the Extreme Ghostbusters. Everything was true to the lore, but yeah, we had free
you can
reign.
do whatever you want.
That's
Because
why
you
Kenny's.
You
No.
weren't named characters.
No,
in the
we
cast.
created our
Except for
own.
Winston. Winston
was always the black guy.
Yeah.
Kenny was in a kilt. Sin was like the goth chick. I was the really bad psychic, but every now and again I got something right, which was kind of fun.
Off mic. I'll talk to you about.
I was kind of very much like
shit that's
Trelawney,
going
actually.
down.
It was
Oh
pretty
well,
funny.
I have you seen Vibes?
Yeah, I heard about it.
You gotta see. Need to see Vibes. It's Jeff Goldblum and Cyndi Lauper.
Yeah.
That's
And
Oh, I
awesome.
think
and
I've
they-
seen that.
And they both play psychics.
Yeah, I did, but they're
But back in the 80s.
It
Yeah.
was so good.
Yeah.
So good.
That was before I was born.
Oh, Goldblum.
Oh, ooh, smells like suede. He's so good.
Oh, yeah, you get to meet
I
him.
love him.
Did
you
you
lick him?
Did you mess yourself?
A little bit.
Was he really cool? Like, did he get that you guys were all
Well,
dressed as him?
It was a love and shove.
Well, explain what you were dressed as.
I know.
Okay,
That's exactly
so-
what I hate
yeah,
about
it was
that.
awful.
That's why I love Spooky.
Yeah. So
Love and shove.
4 of us went to MegaCon dressed as different Jeff Goldblum characters, but
Gender
female,
bend.
female versions. So
What
my
were there?
friend Jenny was the Grand Master.
She looked great.
She was great. She's an incredible.
Everyone looked great, but she does her own
She's
costume
an
stuff.
incredible seamstress. And Devin was Mac from Earth Girls Are Easy.
Give us bread and
I
candy.
Was, yes, I was David Levinson from Independence Day.
Yes.
And Kristen Scirillo was Ian Malcolm. And we got in line and we're all together, and you could see him like look over at us, look down the line. He saw Jenny's costume, and then he looked back over us again, and he kind of just smiled and like nodded, and then went back to taking pictures.
When in actuality, he was going, I could nail them.
He could. He wouldn't. His wife is a contortionist, and she's hot as balls. Like,
And she's like there on the floor in a pretzel.
Yeah.
But
like-
again, if you're eating Cheerios every day for
Sometimes
20
you want
years,
Cheez-Its.
no, he's. I believe wholeheartedly.
sometimes
that
you want
he-
hash browns.
He probably is very sexually satisfied. He's probably a freak, and
So,
I love it.
Was he nice?
He was very nice.
Yeah.
He pulled us all in like real nice and tight, and he smelled like suede. And
That's
it was
how
great.
Billy Corgan was. I met him. He smelled like leather because he had the leather jacket on. So
Very tall.
the 2 announcements so far for Spooky is really exciting. So I'm excited to see what that brings out.
I think I saw
First one was David Duchovny.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about a freak, man. That man,
Well, that he has an addiction.
he is a sex addict.
Yeah, James,
Yeah.
he's not a freak. He's got a sickness.
He's got an addiction that makes him a freak.
sick.
I'm excited just to meet him and talk to him because he seems like a really fascinating person because he's a musician, he's an author, he's a actor, and then Kathy Najimny. So
Oh yeah,
I'm freaking out a little bit over
Who?
that. Kathy Najimny,
from Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus, and actually The Descendants. She's Mal's or Evie, Mal's mother, Evie's mother. Yeah, on Disney Channel. So she's the Wicked Queen.
Oh yeah, that show is a thing.
It's a big deal for the new generation. My daughter, they
people
love
really
it.
Like it.
All right, well, we do need to wrap it up because we have a show to do.
Yeah.
So, James.
Hi, Todd.
What did you learn tonight?
I learned tonight that if you talk about something that has to do with you and it's not to do with Todd,
I knew this was coming.
he doesn't want to hear it.
No, go back and listen to it.
No, I can't. It's not up.
What's not up?
I don't have it. The podcast from that week?
From every week. That's not 1 week.
No, it's not.
All right, Megan, what did you learn tonight?
I learned that before the show starts at Mama's, this room is fucking loud as shit.
Seriously.
Nobody fucking respects the fact that we're doing a goddamn podcast.
Oh, she said the GD word.
I don't care.
I know you don't.
And I learned
say
something
what I
tonight,
want.
too.
I don't like Donald Glover.
I learned that Jeff Goldblum's old balls must be haunted. We're Mama's Comedy Show. We're here every Friday night at 10 p.m. Call 407-363-1985 to make a reservation. You can find me, Todd, on Twitter at Todders or Instagram at Todders or Snapchat Booty Poo Poo. James, is that?
You can find me in New York City at the end of the month for Overheard at Joe's playing in McHale's Bar, June 28th, 29th, and 30th. You can look it up online, overheardatjoes.com for tickets. Limited engagement and very limited seats are available.
And they can find you at
CorsetsandCuties.com.
And Megan, where are you?
I'm on Twitter at Morcus, Borkes, Morkes.
Orcus Mortis.
And I'm so distracted.
It's okay. Just a few minutes.
And Instagram at Megers, I think.
Megors. All right, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.